What was our dance again? Oh yeah, that was it.
It was like slide into her DM.
So hello, welcome to this week's Marketing Beat. We're talking about Facebook algorithm. I'm Ameet. I've got about 9 years of experience in pay-per-click advertising, and this is my co-host.
Hi, I'm Goodbye Beverley. So I'm Beverley Theresa. I'm a social media strategist, and I play on social media and get paid for it. How about that?
Wow.
You know those memes? What people think I do, what I actually do. Yeah, my life.
Mine, I think, would be someone sitting in front of the computer. What they think I do is like deep into the computer. What I think I do is like literally code everywhere and looking at graphs. What I actually do is sleep. Facebook algorithm. What do you have to tell us about that, actually?
So
What is it?
Pardon?
I said, what is it?
Oh, the Facebook algorithm determines who and how many people are going to see your posts from your Facebook business page. So today we're going to be talking about the Facebook algorithm so that you can optimize your posts and create quality content.
Why are you talking like that?
Because you're like, what is the Facebook algorithm? Whatever. So today we're going to talk about the Facebook algorithm. I'm just going to go over like the basics of it, and then there's some questions that were asked, and I'll answer those. Basically, the Facebook algorithm, like I said in my reporter voice, or like, my professional voice, it determines how many people your posts reach. And a lot of people have been complaining about the Facebook algorithm because they're like, oh, you need to like pay money and Facebook hates me and all those things. But it's like, hey, yes, you do need to pay money because we, the people, the users, are the product that you want to buy. You want to buy our eyeballs, literally. You can buy my eyeballs. No. So it's really important to have a budget if you're going to be starting on Facebook. And if you're just starting on Facebook, I feel bad for you, son, because 99 problems in Facebook is all of them. So do you like that? I'm like a rapper. Okay, anyways.
You're like a rapper.
So having like $5 to boost a post is super important because when you post, you're not going to reach everyone that follows you. So you might have 1 million people who like your page, but you're only reaching 100 of them, like organically. And if you have a highly optimized funnel, like to get people from awareness all the way to the purchasing area, and it has a high click-through rate, or your ads have a high click-through rate and high conversion rates, Facebook will favor you because they're like, oh, you're spending a lot of money on Facebook. If Facebook sees that your ads are getting high conversion rates because your funnel is optimized, they're going to start serving your ads more to people, so more people will see your ads versus someone else who has a shitty conversion rate or a shitty conversion rate or click-through rate. So Facebook doesn't hate you, it only hates you if you suck.
How do you improve conversion rates on Facebook then?
So having you're skipping ahead of me? Okay, well, here we go. So keeping it relevant. So when you're posting things organically, making sure that it's relevant to your audience, so you're not just posting memes of cats or something like that to get engagement. You want to post something valuable and engaging. And I hate, like, this is like my spiel that I always have to say because it's true, but I hate saying it because I sound like one of those marketers who are like, post valuable and engaging content and your audience will serve you back. So no. You can also do newsjacking where it's like, what is relevant right now, what's happening in the world, and somehow relate it back to your business. Like today's hashtag Bella Let's Talk, but maybe you want to be a little bit careful with that one hashtag because if your post isn't about mental health and you're just using it so that you can get reach on Facebook, you might run into a problem with people calling you out. Make sure that it's timely. So again, maybe there's something happening in your industry. Like if something happens on Instagram or Facebook, like they changed the API, I'll share it out on my Facebook account because it's timely and it's relevant and it's newsworthy. And then to also get your content to reach people, make sure they feel good about it. So you might have noticed when you're placing Facebook ads, they're like, we noticed that you may be targeting lower income people, or you are making false claims about weight loss and things like that. But if you focus solely on your product and what your product can do for people and not like, oh, weight loss, it's more like my product has, I don't know, caffeine in it or something like that, and you talk about the product itself, you're more than likely going to get your ad approved. Whereas if you're like, my product has caffeine in it, and caffeine will give you energy to lose weight because you'll be doing all these things, so they'll probably penalize that for you. And then having good sentiment. So in the Facebook Ads Manager, there's columns you can add. So you can add custom columns, and you want to add in positive and negative feedback. I think it's called feedback. I don't know. Just make sure that your ads aren't getting a lot of negative feedback, and because Facebook wants its users to feel great about themselves and have a good experience. Again, when you're targeting people with your ads, make sure that it's relevant to them. So if you are a car dealer and you're doing ads about a minivan, maybe target moms, new parents, and versus targeting everyone who likes cars or Lamborghinis. So making sure that you tailor your ad to the audience you're targeting. And even like, it doesn't even have to be an ad, just make sure that when you're posting on your Facebook page that you're targeting correctly with like the caption and the types of photos that you're sharing. It kind of goes back to it goes back to like the ad thing again, paying all the monies. You need to make sure that, okay, you're running ads and they're doing okay, but you need to keep running ads. You need to keep putting money into Facebook, because the more you do that, the more consistent they'll see that you're being consistent. They'll see that you're promoting yourself and paying money into Facebook. So they're more than likely to serve your ads to greater reach of people versus someone who just throws up an ad once in a while. So like for my end, I've done one-off ads for some clients, and then I'm just like, okay, well that did okay, and then they don't want to do another ad. And then for another client, I'm running ads and boosting posts on a consistent basis, probably like every week or so, and his budget's really high. And then Facebook actually reached out to him to chat with him about his Facebook campaign and blah, blah, blah. But like, obviously they just want more money, but his ads are performing really well just because I'm doing them, but also because it's consistent.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you say that these are more long-term or short-term type of success?
Long-term, definitely. Like Facebook and social media in general is a long game. I love when people are like, it's a long game, and I'm like, what does that even mean? I'm like, hockey is a long game, like it's hours. Like what? So yeah, it's a long-term thing that you have to invest in, and people are like, if you just got Facebook, like a Facebook business page, good luck to you. And I still kind of feel the same way, but there's ways to game the system, and also like maybe look into participating in Facebook groups, create your own group about your industry. Like a lot of social media people will have their own social media Facebook group where people can join and they would just like chat about social media. And you can also advertise to groups as well. So it's just about being creative. Yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
It sure is. Let's go. Let's answer a couple questions.
Okay.
So Mariana asked, how many times should you be posting on FB per page?
Oh, it depends on your audience. And again, like if you know your audience is engaged and they're active on Facebook all the time, then you can post all the time, but it's not guaranteed that you're going to reach people. Focus on posting quality content, as I said earlier, that's engaging, educational, and valuable to your users, and your audience will serve you back, so serve your users. But if you are going to post more than once, it's always recommended on, like, from these studies people have done of 1 million Facebook posts, that you spread them out at least by 3 to 4 hours, so that you're not posting one post and then right after you're posting another post, because then it's considered spammy. So post however many times as your audience wants you to, but don't do it too often or else you're annoying.
Fair enough. What is a good target CTR for Facebook ads?
I don't know. Depends on depends on what you're running your ad for. Because it's like, okay, they click through to xyz.com, which is just like general. Or are you like sending them into a funnel where it's like, download this PDF and then moving them through the funnel through email? So I think it's just dependent on industry. I don't know. Do you know what a good CTR thing is? Because I'm always just like, it depends.
I think for AdWords, it's dependent on like industry, but generally across the board, most have said that 2% is usually a good CTR to aim for. Sometimes you hit it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you exceed it by a fuck ton.
Like you.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I would say probably around that much.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think it's more or less, I don't know. I try not to focus on CTR as much and more on the conversion side. So making sure conversions in volume are increasing, but then also that CPA is decreasing. And then maybe I tend to, not maybe, and then I'll take a look at conversion rates and see what the heck is actually going on and why people aren't actually doing that next step.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that makes sense. And like, I think like AdWords or Google Ads and Facebook are kind of similar in that sense, but also like on Facebook, you can be running ads just for awareness to reach people, and there might not even be a link in your ad. So I think focusing on what your goal is and making sure you choose the right objective when you're doing your ad will help optimize whatever you're trying to reach.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Let's see here. Why would they bother? No one even goes on Facebook.
Girl, okay, so this is from Julie, who owns Majesty and Friends in Edmonton. Anyways, Julie, if no one goes on Facebook, why do I see you posting on Facebook all the time? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. You are on Facebook. So people are like, Facebook isn't cool anymore. Everyone uses Instagram. No one uses Facebook anymore. Yeah, they do, and it depends on your audience. So younger kids probably aren't using Facebook as much as us 30-somethings or 20, late 20s and like above. But you have to remember that Facebook, like if you're doing ads on Facebook, that's the same platform you're using to do ads on Instagram. And for people who are like, oh, I don't use Facebook because it steals my privacy, I only use Instagram and Twitter. It's like, what do you think? Instagram is owned by Facebook. So I don't understand where you draw the line. So there are still active users on Facebook. And I know for a fact that Julie, who asked this question, posts on her Facebook business page all the time. So Julie, no.
Fair enough. Okay. Chris said, can you help convince everyone that spamming links in every social post on Facebook is not only bad practice, but also punished in the algorithm?
Yeah, he was really passionate about this, that Captain Raccoon person.
Yeah.
Chris Levy. I feel like I know him in real life. But, okay. So, yeah, again, Facebook wants you to stay on Facebook. They don't want you to leave to go to another site. They don't want you to leave to go to YouTube to watch a video. That's why it's always recommended that you upload your video directly into Facebook or natively on Facebook. And, like, putting out a bunch of links, again, will hurt your reach because you're telling people to go to your website, to go here, and leave Facebook. So the more you can do like on-page content, the better your posts will perform. And you'll see like if you post a photo or even a video, well, usually it's a video, your reach will increase with posts like that versus here's a link to here, here's another link, all these links. So
Okay.
stop spamming.
I'll try.
That's okay. You can
So,
spam all you want.
can we actually talk about strategies to ensure people actually see your posts versus, I mean, I guess not.
No. So, yeah. I mean, again, like it's all about knowing the algorithm, and people are like, oh, there's so many algorithm changes, but it's always remained kind of the same. Like Mark Zuckerberg, my boyfriend, said that I think his wife is Asian, so I could be like his girlfriend. He said that he wants Facebook to encourage quality interactions and engagements or something like that. So Facebook has always been that way, and you'll notice that even before, if you were just spamming the shit out of people, your post probably didn't perform as well as like natural posts where you're just serving them content that speaks to what they're looking for. So the Facebook algorithm hasn't really changed. It's just now they're more strict about it. So making sure, again, this is like the 50th time I've said this in my whole entire life, probably more. Post content that serves your audience and that they will find valuable and they'll want to engage with. So if you're just posting cat memes and you're a lawyer's office, no one fucking cares about your stupid cat memes just because you want engagement. They are following a lawyer's office on Facebook for a specific reason. Find out that reason, and that's the type of content you want to serve. You can also check your Facebook insights to make sure that your posts are performing really well, or which posts are performing really well, because then you can try and do something similar to that next time and see if that helps. And you can also look at the times and the days that you're posting and where and when your content has been most successful, and then try and post on that time at that time the next week or something like that. And again, video does really well. They just released, well, not just, but they released a quick video tool where you can turn images and text into a video, which is, in my opinion, I probably wouldn't watch an ad like that. So even if you have a video that you want to film, just film it with your phone. Put it in and then crop it to square, because if you notice, if you do a landscape video, it doesn't take up as much real estate, but with a square video or even square photos, it takes up a lot of the real estate on the screen. So make sure at least you're doing square videos, and Facebook likes it because it keeps people on Facebook. So again, videos, photos, and like on-page content will help perform, or will help grow your reach.
Okay. Greg asked, why is it terrible? Why does it think I want to see the same 3 posts over and over and over and over and over and over and over?
I think that he was speaking from like the personal user standpoint and not so much the business standpoint. And that could just be because of who he's interacting with or what he's interacting with on Facebook. So if I like a lot of posts that have to do with fugglers, then I'm going to see lots of fuggler content on my feed, and it might be the same photo that fugglers shared from one of the groups that I'm in, and so that's why I'm seeing the same post over and over, because people are sharing it.
Yeah. So if you've got any questions in regards to the Facebook algorithm, reach out to Beverly. If you've got any questions or specific things that you want to or want me to go over next week when it comes to search versus display, yeah, let me know.
Slide into her DMs and ask her about the battle and who will win. Okay, we're done. Okay. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining us.